beep beep. Good girl. Move out the way, Oscar. Move out the way, Louie. What's Louie doing? Who's that? Ava, who's that? Is that you? Who's that? She keeps getting so excited when she sees herself on Grandma's phone. Good morning, guys. So it's another beautiful day in Melbourne. We're just getting ready to go to one of Nikki's friend's house. Nikki's friend has a baby boy who's about Ava's age, like literally like a week apart. So we're gonna take Ava on a play date. Just waiting for Nikki to finish doing her makeup. In the last video, Nikki tried saying that I take longer to get ready than her. I just want to let you guys know that that is a big fat fib.
Ava, you say goodbye to Grandma, okay?
Bye-bye.
Give Grandma a hug, please.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Louie and Oscar. See you soon. Good morning, guys. So, as Jamie mentioned earlier, did you tell them that we're going to a play date? Okay, so we're off to a play date, and Ava doesn't get play dates that often because I don't know very many mums, especially mums that have a baby around the same age as Ava. Ava and Isaac are about 2 weeks apart, so it's like perfect. And every single time she has a play date, Jamie and I get really excited just to see her interact with a baby her own age. She does need more friends, especially friends in our area. I'm thinking about joining like a mum's group.
I really think you should.
I just always hear like, they're always like really judgmental and like, they're just not very welcoming. That's literally all I've ever heard about mum's
The
groups.
thing is, you got to remember that
Every experience is different.
every experience is different. Every group is different, full of different people.
I don't know, I want to do it for Ava's sake, but I don't know, I guess I will do it. Maybe we'll start taking her to more activities and stuff as well.
I would totally join a dad's group if I could find one.
Good luck.
Like, it would be cool to find like a group of cool young dads, because I don't really know that many young dads either, and it'd be kind of cool to know some. Isaac has this really cool remote control car that Ava is obsessed with, so we're gonna take it for a spin in it. Check out this thing, it's so cool, I want to buy one. Hey, seatbelt on. Whoa. Is this cool, Ava? She just seems really confused. She's like, how is this thing going on its own? She doesn't seem excited like I was expecting her to.
What happened, honey? Look, did you drive it? Drive your car.
She seemed more excited when it wasn't even going than when it was actually going. She was just like, why is this car driving? Whoa! Hey, you got a passenger. Passenger to pick up Ava.
My bad.
You're a really bad driver, Nikki. Look at Isaac. He's having fun. This thing is so cool. I want one. Even if Ava doesn't like it, I do.
Hey, where are you guys going?
I was low-key hoping that Ava would go crazy for this toy so that I would have an excuse to go out and buy a remote control car. I'm just waiting for her to start laughing so it gives me an excuse to be like, hey wifey, let's get one.
How cute are they both?
They're very cute.
You guys. You love it, Ivy? Oops, sorry.
She's like, no, I'm over it.
Like it's a no staring at you. Like I'm not gonna take my eyes off my mom.
I was expecting her to go crazy for that little car.
She usually would, hey? But
She was just chill, like it wasn't as if she wasn't enjoying it, but she was just sort of like, yeah, whatever. I'm too cool to give you a reaction sort of attitude.
Yeah, something's definitely up with her.
Probably her teeth.
Probably, dude. Probably.
So you guys gonna miss me tonight?
Yeah, you haven't been out like at night in a while, and I haven't been home alone with Ava in a long time.
I can't remember the last time I've gone out at night. It's been a minute.
Don't calm down.
I know, I
You're
live in that
clubbing
damn
days.
life.
Look at that smile. Hi!
Hey, Ava.
Where's Daddy?
Hello. Ava.
You look like you're being birthed by a green monster.
Hey, Ava.
Oh my god. Watch out, she's right there. Where's Daddy?
Who's Daddy?
Where's Daddy? I love how she's just waiting for you at the very end. Quick, Ava, run! Run!
I got you!
Ava, you didn't run fast enough.
I got you! I got you!
She's trying to get in.
She's trying to wrestle me, that's what she's doing.
She's trying to crawl through with you in it. That's a bit hard, honey.
Too fat for us both to fit in here. Where did she go? Oh, she's there!
You wanna come in?
Ava, you got eaten by the green monster!
Oh, it's so tasty. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, she's out.
She escaped the monster!
Oh,
Run, Ava, run! Run! It's gonna get you, run! Run, Ava!
I'm looking for some dinner. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh.
Ah, run, or else your days of playing with our TV remotes are gonna be over. Ava, let's get out of here. Ah. Okay, let's go back. Let's go kill the monster. Let's kill the monster. Roar. Let's get it. Let's get the monster. Get her, Ava! Get her! Get the monster!
Why are you actually beating me up? It's just playing. I'm not the real monster. I'm your mom.
So I just got to Track Lounge, which is where Ty Dolla $ign is performing tonight. A couple of vlogs ago, I was talking about how a part of me misses working in the music industry, but it's too hard juggling being both a full-time YouTuber, a dad, and working in the music industry, so I had to pick one or the other. And I got to thinking, and I was thinking, you know what? I feel like there is a way for me to still be in this industry as somewhat of a hobby so that I can still feel like I have a passion project, and that's to start doing music photography instead of videography. I know photographers are going to kill me for saying this, but editing photos is a lot less time consuming than editing videos. So I toured Australia and New Zealand with Ty Dolla $ign a couple of years ago, and he's currently in Australia, so I hit him up and I was like, I want to come down and do some photos, and he was cool with it. I'm really looking forward to it. I also thought I would take this opportunity to give some advice to other people who want to get into event photography or event videography, and just give a bit of a rundown on what my personal style is. So when I first started in this industry, doing any kind of event videos or any kind of event photography, I would always write down a list of shots that I wanted for my final edit. Basically, the way that I shoot a video is very similar to the way that I would shoot a photo album. I always start off by getting what I like to call a hero shot, and that's a really wide angle shot from inside of the media pit. Media pit is a little sectioned off part at the very front of the stage, which is only for photographers and videographers. Then I generally get a couple of sort of more tight shots from the side of the stage, and then I like to jump into the crowd. A lot of photographers and videographers make the mistake of just staying on the stage or in the media pit because they feel like showing people the view that most of the audience don't get to see is a little bit more interesting because it's a little bit more interesting to them. But the truth is, you get the most boring shots up there. Maybe they get starstruck, maybe they're a fan, they want to be as close to the celebrity as possible. But the second you start being a fan when you're shooting a gig or shooting any kind of music video for a celebrity, that's when your work starts looking really whack. So I like to spend most of my time in the audience because that's where I find that I get the best shots. You start getting a little bit of depth of field by seeing people's arms raised and phones up. It's all about telling the story of the night. It's not all about just showing the artist, it's about showing the vibe that that artist created. I'm very photojournalistic. I want to capture the whole story. I don't want to just capture one person's story. I want to try and capture as many people's stories as possible. So that's why I like to be in the crowd, and that's also why I like to get a large variety of angles, because it's going to tell the story a little bit better. It's not necessarily the right style, it's just my personal style. Anyway, I'm going to head in there because for some reason the concert's starting really early. Man, these cars are so dope. You never see lowriders in Melbourne, so these things are crazy.
No matter where African American. Yeah. I told her, baby, come here, ride the road. Yeah. Every time I come around, man, I go. That's right. She give me that top top. I like that. Baby, you gon' go where you supposed to.
So the show just finished. To be honest, it was a little bit of a hard gig to shoot. Hey, what's up? As I was saying, the lighting situation was really hard because it was pretty much all backlit, which meant pretty much every good photo that I got of the night was all... Oh my God, these people are going crazy. Welcome to Melbourne. Pretty much all the good photos that I took were silhouettes, and there wasn't actually a real media pit, so I couldn't really move around. It was probably the hardest gig that I've ever had to shoot, which was kind of annoying since it's my first gig that I've shot in over a year, so it was sort of like my comeback gig, but it was still a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm gonna head home and see what Nikki and Ava have been up to. Hopefully Ava's asleep by the time I get home. So I just got home, everybody's fast asleep. Sorry I didn't really vlog a lot tonight. I was really in photographer mode, and then after that I was just enjoying myself, enjoying catching up with old friends. It was a really good night, and I'm really glad that I got out and I did this. And if you want to check out some of my shots, you can jump on my Instagram, JP Film. A lot of people told me that they related to the way that I was feeling. After becoming a parent, sometimes they miss their old life. And I feel like as parents, we have to maintain a part of who we were. When we become a parent, sometimes we can feel like we're becoming somewhat of a one-dimensional character. We're a parent and nothing more. And I don't think that's a good thing. I feel like we still have to maintain some of our passions, some of our hobbies, or even find new passions or hobbies so that we can still be our own person. And that's why tonight was really good for me. It made me feel like I was doing something that was just mine. It was my passion. It was my hobby. I encourage you guys to go out this week and do something the same. Or if you don't have an old hobby or an old passion, find a new one. Even if it's something just like taking singing lessons one day a week, or going to the gym, or getting a personal trainer, or setting some goals. I feel like if I can do it, you guys can do it, and you're gonna feel less of a one-dimensional person. And I feel like that is really good for our kids as well, so that they see us as people rather than just parents. I feel like they should be able to see us as both. Anyway, I'm going on a rant, but I just really want to encourage you guys, because you guys